What's up, Pack Nation? It is Pack here. As you know, for the moment, the NBA is suspended, which means technically no roster updates. What I want to do is get the 10 players in the NBA that deserve a roster update or a rating update, and they might not get one this year, like at all. That's kind of depressing, and I want to cover that in today's video. Before this video starts, if you're one of the 57% of viewers who watch these videos and is not subscribed, don't be lame, be an OG, join the Pack Nation, and subscribe. I'm going to start this video off at number 10, and it is Bradley Beal. Now, Bradley Beal, there's some players in this video I'm going to cover the stats of, other players I'm not. I don't need to cover the stats for Bradley Beal because we already know how good this dude is doing. We already know. By the way, I immediately covered the stats.
You lie! You lie!
He's averaging 30.6 points per game this season. He is going off statistically. The problem is the team kind of sucks, and he's really the only one out here doing anything for the team. Now, John Wall has been injured the whole time, and if he comes back, maybe he'll be better. And Davis Bertans has been doing pretty good, but at the end of the day, Bradley Beal needs help, and that's why he's always like depressed, because the team sucks. But he gets a lot of stats. He gets good stats. If Trae Young is a 90 overall, I believe that Bradley Beal should also be a 90 overall. I agree that Trae Young is a better playmaker, but I think there's some things that Bradley Beal can do better than Trae Young. And so that's why I believe that he should probably be at least a 90 overall, and he's never been able to get that upgrade, and he might never get that upgrade, and that's kind of depressing. Now for the next one at number 9, it is Caris Levert. This dude got 50 points this season in a single game.
That's quite big.
Yeah, this dude has been going really well lately. And it's because, well, Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving have not played the season at all because of injuries. And so Caris Levert and other guys like Spencer Dinwiddie have needed to step up for this team. Like, somebody's got to score. And because of that, they're in the 7th seed right now in the East, even though they're missing their 2 best players. Now, you could say it's the coaching. You could also say it's the players. Spencer Dinwiddie's been going raw, hitting a lot of game winners this season. And Caris Levert, we know, can get buckets, like getting 50 points a game. Now, the season stats are 17.7 points per game on 4.1 rebounds, 4.1 assists, and that's pretty good numbers. But in the past, so since the last roster update until now, so it's been about 3 to 4 games played, Caris Levert has averaged 21.5 points, 7 rebounds, and 6.3 assists in 4 games. That is an increase in every single statistical category for Caris Levert, and he's been consistent ever since that 50-point game, and that's why Caris Levert definitely deserves an upgrade. I'm not saying he should be better than Spencer Dinwiddie, but I think he could be at least an 82 overall. I feel like he deserves that. The next one, at number 8, it is Aron Baynes. Now, this one's actually a pretty interesting one for me. I don't know if you remember the start of the season, but the Suns were winning games. Devin Booker was going off. The whole team was going off, and Aron Baynes was averaging like 25 a game for the first 2 weeks of the NBA season. He was doing really well. Then he got hurt. And so when he got hurt, he came back, and he just wasn't the same from the start of the season. I was like, I guess he couldn't really keep those numbers up, or the injury shook him up. I don't know what happened. But he wasn't what he was doing in the first start of the season. However, if you look at his stats for the year, 11.5 points per game, 5.6 rebounds, 1.6 assists for the season so far are just okay numbers on 48% field goal percentage. But in the past 4 games, or actually 3 games for Aron Baynes, he's been averaging 22.7 points per game, 8.3 rebounds on 1 assist a game. Yeah, definitely bringing back that kind of energy he was bringing from the start of the season. Not only that, he's a great inside defender. I know he gets posterized a lot, but there's a reason, because he's always trying to block him. So Aron Baynes really stepping up. They're going to need him to have that kind of energy for next season when they're doing a serious push for the playoffs, especially after they get their pick and everything. They're looking like they're going to be a better team next season, hopefully. At number 7 on the list, it is someone I talk about every single roster update, Kyle Lowry. If you watch my roster updates for the past like 4 years, every single roster update, Kyle Lowry either goes up 1 overall or down 1 overall. And that's what he does religiously. Like, it's just, that's Kyle Lowry's signature in my videos. Always does it. Now, he's currently an 85 overall. NBA 2K has been 86, but that's just because it started today. This season, he's been averaging 19.7, 4.8 rebounds, 7.7 assists on 42% field goal percentage. Very good numbers for him. The team has been succeeding as him as a second best player. However, lately, he's been averaging 26.3 points per game in 3 games, 5 rebounds, and 7.8 assists a game. Definitely the points have been going up and up and up, and he has been grinding this season. And not only that, he's a great defender. He really is. I mean, I think this is going to be the first time Kyle Lowry gets like a +2 or even a +3 upgrade. No, he's not better than Pascal Siakam. I would put him at an 88 overall, if anything. And I also think Pascal Siakam probably should deserve to be a 90, but that's a conversation for another video. Overall, Kyle Lowry might never get his upgrade, and that's depressing because he's been doing really good lately. Now at number 6 for the Pelicans, it is Jrue Holiday. Now, speaking of holidays, happy St. Patrick's Day. My name's Patrick. St. Patrick's Day. I'm not wearing green. Anyways, Jrue Holiday, 83 overall in NBA 2K20. His stats for the season: 19.6 points per game, 5 rebounds, 6.9 assists, almost 7 assists a game, on 45.2% field goal percentage. In the past 3 games, it is 25.3 points per game, 7 rebounds on 6.7 assists. So the rebounds and the points have been increasing like crazy, kind of similar to Kyle Lowry. Jrue Holiday has been stepping up. You know, a team of Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson who have been killing it this season, and we're looking like it to make a serious push to the playoffs. I'm still hoping that happens because I want them in the playoffs to play the Lakers in the first round. Please. Jrue Holiday has been absolutely stepping up and being that leader this team needs. I mean, the best players on this team of Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, Lonzo Ball, Haynes, all of them are young. You need a rock solid dude who is a veteran who's going to take y'all there, and Jrue Holiday is that dude for this team. So I like what he's been doing. I respect it a lot, and that's why he's on this list. I wouldn't put him at the same rating as Ingram and Zion. I think he could be an 85 overall. Now at number 5 on the list, it is Terrence Rose. I've been talking about this dude for the past couple months, really. He's been deserving of a roster update, and they really haven't been giving it to him. Last season, he has been fantastic. This season, he's been averaging 14.8 points per game, 3.2 rebounds, 1.2 assists on 40.7% field goal percentage. Those are pretty good numbers, especially as a 6th man for a team. But in the past 4 games, he's been averaging 22.8 points per game, 2.3 rebounds, and 1.3 assists. So the points per game have been going up like crazy. I mean, 23.8 points per game in the past 4 games is ridiculous. And if he can keep that up, which he's been doing really, he definitely deserves his roster update. He definitely deserves to be in the 80 overall club at least, and maybe even more, because he has been outplaying Aaron Gordon this season, Markelle Fultz. I mean, these guys, they're doing good, but I feel like Terrence Ross has been outplaying. At number 4, it is Coby White. Now, Coby White, where is he? Coby White's only a 76 overall, and that is the biggest disgrace I've ever seen in my life. I had a good feeling about this dude. I had a good feeling. I saw this dude play in preseason, and I was like, I have a feeling this guy's gonna be really, really good. And I was right. Lately, he has been insane. Now, for the start of the season, or for his season stats, it's been 13.2 points per game, 3.5 rebounds, 2.7 assists on 39.4% field goal percentage. The field goal percentage wasn't great, and the stats weren't even that great. But 23.3 points per game, 3.5 rebounds, 6.3 assists in the past 4 games is fantastic. He has been absolutely killing it, and he's a rookie just getting into a rhythm. Zach LaVine is starting to get some help for this team, and Wendell Carter Jr. is only getting better, and so is Lauri Markkanen. In a couple years, when Zach LaVine's like 27 or 28, this team could actually be really, really good. And you have Otto Porter. There's good signs pointing towards the Bulls. They just need to get a coach they like, right? But I like where this team is going. Now at number 3, it is Collin Sexton. Now, Collin Sexton, let me clarify. Everyone calls this dude a bust and that he's not that good. You are all incorrect. Collin Sexton is really, really good. Now, he's only an 81 overall in NBA 2K20. They have him at 82, but he's an 81 overall. He's averaging 20.8 points per game, 3.1 rebounds, 3 assists on 47% field goal percentage. Those are actually really, really good numbers. But he's doing even better than that right now. In the past 4 games, he has been averaging 29.5 points per game on the same amount of rebounds and 5 assists a game. So not only is he getting 30 points a game right now, he's averaging 5 assists too. He's doing great playmaking, which is what they've needed lately. And they've been winning lately. The past couple, I think they're on like a 3-game win streak because of Collin Sexton's stepping it up. They're gonna have a good draft pick this season. They're gonna be able to pick someone really, really good. Kevin Porter Jr. has shown good signs this year. This team is starting to point into good directions lately, and Collin Sexton's gonna lead them. I have a good feeling about Collin Sexton in the future soon. At number 2, it is Christian. Now, I knocked on wood. I just want to clarify.
I understood that reference.
Low-key waste of time to watch.
Christian Wood is a very specific situation. So first, the Pistons trade Andre Drummond. Derrick Rose and Blake Griffin have been injured for more than like half the season, I swear. So Christian Wood has lately been needing to step up. If you look at his stats for this season, it's not great. 12.8 points per game, 6.3 rebounds, 1 assist on 56% field goal percentage. That's a good field goal percentage. Not only that, he's playing good defense. But listen, guys, he has been stepping up ever since Derrick Rose has been injured and they traded Andre Drummond, because he's been averaging 27 points per game, 9.3 rebounds, 2.3 assists on the same field goal percentage. He is putting up crazy, some of the best power forward numbers in the league right now. He is genuinely good. He's only 24. I think this is a good look for the Pistons. Now, I don't know if Blake Griffin's ever going to be able to come back good, but you still have Luke Kennard, who's been doing very good. You have Derrick Rose, who's fantastic lately. If they can draft good, if they can get someone in free agency, they're going to be in a much better position, especially in the East. They could definitely do something next season, but they got to make sure they keep Christian Wood because he's raw. And finally, at number 1, the player that might never get his roster update that he absolutely deserves, it is Russell Westbrook. I cannot believe that last roster update, they didn't update Russell Westbrook at all. He has been fantastic these past 2 months. He was probably outplaying James Harden these past 2 months. Ever since they removed a center and basically made PJ Tucker the center of the team, they've been crazy, and it's because of Russell Westbrook. He has been fantastic, not only defensively, offensively, and he's not even getting triple doubles anymore, and still he's impacting the game better than he's ever have before. I am super impressed by him. I don't even need to discuss his stats because it hasn't been better since last week or anything. It's just that he's been playing good for the past 2 months and not a how was he an 89 overall? How? It makes zero sense. He should be at least like a 93, 94. He's been that good lately. But that is my list. Do you guys agree? Leave it in the comments below. And if you like my channel, give it a sub, and I'll see you guys next time.